On Draw Stuff Real Easy today, I'm going to show you how to draw a Chinese Crested Dog. And why am I doing that? Because this week is going to be Chinese New Year. At least, yeah. And this year is the Year of the Dog, 2018. Now, you may well be watching this in 2094 or something like that. If so, I'm probably still not around, but never mind. And so we got this kind of triangle pattern, and then that's going to be the neck, and we're going to want the body kind of coming like that, and the leg will be coming down about there, and I think we'll have the other leg coming backwards in a kind of ballet pose like that, and then we're going to want this back leg sort of coming, that weird dog leg shape, isn't it, like that. Yeah, something like that. Good. So let's ink this in and see what happens. So this is an eyeball, so I'm going to go and do a circle, and then a little circle inside it around about 1 o'clock, and then shade it in, and the same on this side, and try and make these look the same size. That helps. Most people's eyeballs are the same size. Most dogs are. And then I'm just going to kind of draw around the top for kind of eyelids like that. And then I'm going to draw the nose about here, and again I'm going to draw leave a little bit of white in there, so that's kind of the reflection of sunlight or something that, you know, that makes it look a nice cold wet shiny nose. And here we're almost straight into this kind of dog mouth shape thing, and then that's going to come up around there like that, and then that's the kind of the jaw and the chin. So, and then now comes, I think we could maybe kind of put that line up there as well. Now comes the fun bit. It's putting in these kind of weird, wacky, manic kind of eyebrow kind of things. I don't think they grow like this normally. It's the way their owners kind of cut and perm and do their hair in fancy ways, isn't it? So it's really down to the owner, not the dog. Okay, and then we're going to want the ears are enormous, so they're coming out around about like that. And again, that will come up about there, and then down there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of sort of shading in there for the ears. Now the neck is sort of going to come down like that, and I think we're going to want to have a collar around about there, so let's put some little diamonds on there. Fancy, because they're kind of fancy dogs, so I think people give them fancy collars like that. And then we need to think about where the legs are going to go, so I'm going to bring this fairly straight down here, and then that's going to go forwards into the paws like that, but then we've got this mad hairiness again, haven't we? So it kind of, there's no straight lines. And then this is going to come down into the chest, quite deep, and then up like that. And then we'll bring this leg kind of down there like that, and we're going to do that same kind of paw thing like that, and then it's just going to fall apart into this fetlock thing. Horses have fetlocks, don't they? I think. I don't know. Do dogs have fetlocks? I don't know. Right. So now I'm thinking about. I think I'm going to do the bottom part of the back leg first. So that's going to come curving around there. So it's like an S shape, and then this is where it will now come down into the toes like that. But then again, we're going off into this mad fluffiness, which means we can now see where the back is going to go. That's going to come up, and it's going to come down. We can maybe have the tail going off there, but then this wants to come down like that. Generally, you see their tails are kind of tucked underneath. I'm just going to make this a mad kind of little pom-pom at the end. And then we're going to want a kind of an echoing line for the other leg that's going to be kind of like that. So when you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase those pencil lines, because you didn't press too hard, did you? I hope not. And now I think I'm going to put some shading in underneath here, just to kind of bring the neck forward. And I think we might have a bit of shading underneath the collar there as well. I think we might have a bit more hair just coming down there, and then maybe that could shade there a bit like that. I think we might have a few little kind of little dots around there. I think we can have a bit of shading there, and we're certainly going to have some shading on this back leg to make that kind of go backwards. And similarly on this one, and that'll make it kind of fade into the background. And then we're going to want it to have something to stand on, so let's give it some grassy ground. I think we might want some sort of extra little bits here like that, and maybe a bit of shading on the ground just to sort of keep him grounded like that. I'm just going to make him fit in the middle there a bit more. And then they're this kind of strange pink colour, aren't they? And then you can put the pink in there, and then you can add those even stranger kind of purple blotches on top. So there you are, how to draw a Chinese crested dog, and a very happy Chinese New Year.